Are you planning to study in Australia? Big changes are coming to Australia's student visa program from May 2025, and they could affect your chances of getting a visa, your study options, and even your future in Australia. Stay tuned for everything you need to know about these new restrictions and what they mean for international students. Australia has long been a top destination for international students, but the government is now proposing major changes to its student visa program. These new restrictions are part of a broader immigration reform, and they're making headlines across the country. The Liberal Party, led by Peter Dutton, has announced plans to cap the number of new international student visas at 240,000 per year, down from the current 270,000. There's also a proposed limit that would allow no more than 25% of students at public universities to be international students. Why are these changes happening? The government says the aim is to address concerns about housing shortages and to better manage migration levels ahead of the upcoming federal election. But what do these changes really mean for you as a prospective student? Let's break down the impact of these new rules. First, with a lower visa cap, competition for student visas will be tougher than ever. More applicants will be competing for fewer spots, and this could lead to higher rejection rates. In fact, visa rejections have already increased by 32% since 2020. If you're planning to apply, you'll need to make sure your application is stronger than ever. Second, the 25% cap on international students at public universities means that some universities may have to turn away qualified international applicants, even if they meet all academic requirements. This could limit your choices and make it harder to get into your dream university. But it's not just students who will feel the effects. Australia's international education sector is worth nearly $50 billion a year and supports over 22,000 jobs. Experts warn that these new restrictions could cost the country $4.1 billion in lost GDP and put thousands of jobs at risk, not just in education, but also in hospitality, housing, and other industries that rely on international students. One of the main reasons given for these changes is Australia's ongoing housing crisis. Some politicians argue that reducing international student numbers will help free up rental properties. However, experts point out that international students make up less than 6% of the rental market, and these changes are unlikely to make a real difference to housing affordability. So what should you do if you're planning to study in Australia? Prepare early. With higher competition and stricter caps, start your application process as early as possible. Make sure your documents are complete, your English test scores are high, and your financial evidence is strong. Consider alternatives. If your preferred university is likely to hit the 25% cap, look at other institutions or regional campuses that may still have places available. Stay informed. These changes are proposals and could be influenced by the outcome of the upcoming federal election. Follow reliable news sources and official updates so you don't miss any changes. Seek professional advice. With visa rules becoming more complex, it's more important than ever to consult a MARA-registered migration agent or qualified education consultant. Australia's student visa landscape is changing fast. If these new restrictions are implemented, it will be more challenging for international students to study, work, and build a future in Australia. But with careful planning and the right advice, you can still achieve your Australian dream. If you have any questions or need expert guidance, contact Lumen's Education and Migration. Their experienced team can help you navigate these new rules and maximize your chances of success. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on Australian visas and student life. Drop your questions or experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your journey to Australia.